Alexa, what's the weather today in Pittsburgh?
Currently, in Pittsburgh, it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds with a high of 58 degrees and a low of 36 degrees.
Alexa, what's the weather today in New York City?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh no, not this again.
We've all seen funny videos of Amazon's Alexa fails, Alexa's funniest responses, our grandparents talking to Alexa, and so on. But every time Alexa ignores us, what's actually going on? Alexa, or the Amazon Echo, is connected to the internet via your home Wi-Fi network and contains an array of microphones that can pick up your voice from across the room. She's always on and listening for the magic word to wake her up. Once she hears you, the device gathers the voice commands and encodes and sends them to a natural voice recognition service in the cloud called Alexa Voice Services. Those commands are then interpreted and she spits out the appropriate response. Amazon keeps a copy of all your audio recordings and saves this to use as additional training input for its neural network. Based on the data that Alexa collects from millions of users, she continues to learn and evolve, thus theoretically becoming a better technology platform for the future. So where do accents fit into all of this? Alexa's AI is trained to understand a variety of accents by processing data from different voices. However, if you are a non-native speaker of English, Alexa is 30% less likely to understand you. She may also seem more inattentive, unresponsive, and even isolating. Think of her like a child learning a language, with her parents being the developers who created Alexa. She absorbs all kinds of verbal cues, pronunciations, speech patterns, and so forth, and forms connections based on how her parents, the developers, present language to her. However, in order for Alexa to understand different languages, a broad enough range of accents must be fed to her for her to have a baseline on where to begin learning. Rachel Tapman, a data scientist at Kaggle, expressed her concern that we're getting into a position where these tools are just more useful to some people than others. Alexa isn't just ignoring us, she's completely failing to understand requests from non-native English speakers. This leads to a much bigger issue, which is her failure to learn altogether. It reveals the flaws of the developers who have neglected to create a diverse and inclusive technology platform, which, as a result, exposes Alexa's bias against different ethnic groups. Every day, developers at Amazon are using the data that they have collected from non-native speakers to attempt to alleviate the shortcomings of Alexa by ensuring that the algorithms that go into the software are learning fairly. Jeff Bezos himself stated, "As more people speak to Alexa and with various accents, Alexa's understanding will improve." Have consumers been tricked into believing that Alexa is more human than she really is? The appeal of a smart home and convenience of having a robot to answer your everyday command and question is undoubtedly tempting to many. But whenever 20% of American households are bilingual, Alexa is virtually useless to those families with more prominent accents. Competitors such as Google Home have recently announced bilingual capabilities from their own smart speaker devices. This will inevitably force Amazon to correct their biases and take on a more inclusive approach to developing the software for Alexa. We have to remember that Alexa isn't a person, but she was created by humans who failed to consider a myriad of factors, including but not limited to accents.